Well, if you have subscribed to my channel, you would have watched my 4-season staycation review in June. To celebrate my birthday, I'm staying in this beautiful room in one of the most iconic luxury hotels in Hong Kong, the Peninsula. So does my stay in the Peninsula Hong Kong lives up to its status? Let's go. The room that I'm staying this time is a deluxe Harbour View suite, or simply called Peacock. Well, I don't know if it's poking fun at my attitude in this channel, but whatever. Back to my room tour. As the name suggests, it is a really large suite with separate living room and bedroom. And of course, who can resist this iconic Victoria Harbour View room? And I have to say, I'm fortunate enough to take this stunning view. As a day later, Typhoon Signal number 1 was hoisted and the sunny view was replaced by the heavy rain and thunderstorm. As for this big living room, not only was it cozy and spacious, but it's also equipped with a smart TV which you can, well, watch my YouTube channel. Equally interactive with these iPad-style room control system, which at your fingertips, you can control everything from curtains to the air conditioning system. Inside the cupboard of the living room, you can have a sip of Peninsula's fabled tea leaves by pulling out this drawer, or maybe enjoy a sip of red wine. Or if you are not in the mood to celebrate, maybe a few bottles of Evian water? As for the bedroom, not only was this big enough to have a king-size bed and 2 chairs and smart TVs, but it's also connected to a big bathroom with both a bathtub and shower facilities, which as you can see, has installed multiple shower faucets, which makes showering an indulgent experience. And what's not to love about this locally acquired showering gel, which is soothing and fragrant. Take a U-turn and leave the bathroom and you can see this very big makeup room, or should I say cloakroom? Keep walking and you'll then see how big the bedroom actually is, and then the same beautiful Victoria Harbour view as the living room, with a telescope maybe. Elegance is the theme of the hotel's lift corridor, where you can see lots of beautiful artwork and vase, but I have to say, as a backpacker, I felt quite intimidated. The swimming pool is a heated one and is 50 meters long, so people who love swimming could not complain. However, if you are also a YouTuber or an Instagrammer like me, you may be disappointed that the terrace doors are closed to prevent the heat from outside, which has completely blocked the beautiful Victoria Harbour view. But you can still go to the terrace of the swimming pool to sunbathe as well as looking at this slightly hindered Victoria Harbour view. No stay in Peninsula would be complete without a trip to this recently opened Peninsula Boutique and Cafe. However, I'm not having their afternoon tea, which I already had in the lobby of the hotel 2 years ago. If you still haven't watched that yet, you may click on the right-hand corner of the screen. I'm actually shopping for the souvenirs, which ranges from all the sources like XO sauce, tea leaves, to its teddy bear mascot. My stay has included a $2,000 dining credit, and what better way to spend it by having dinner at its 1 Michelin-star Chinese restaurant, Spring Moon. Now I've ordered, what else? Its $2,000 Spring Moon classic set. First, let's see the chef's barbecue meat platter, which consists of chilled red jellyfish with black vinegar, roasted foie gras with barbecue pork, and king oyster mushroom and honey glazed barbecue pork. The barbecue pork is tender and juicy, but I consider the honey and rose wine was a little bit on the light side, and its overall taste pales in comparison with the one at Manoir. The roasted foie gras was supposed to be a traditional Chinese dish most popular during the war times, and hence are supposed to be filled by the most mundane ingredients like unused pork meat and chicken liver. This foie gras edition has completely defied this origin, which although you can't fault the foie gras' creamy texture, was a failure for me. Fortunately, this chilled red jellyfish was the highlight of this platter. The jellyfish is al dente and soaked with beautiful black vinegar, and a perfect match with the Sichuan pepper. This braised imperial bird's nest and supreme brown sauce is one of the main luxurious dishes in Chinese cuisine. You can expect all the lavishness of the dish, which is the soothing and silky texture of bird's nest and the not too sticky brown sauce. This steamed lobster with egg white and Chinese yellow rice wine or hua diao has everything expected for a good lobster. As the lobster is al dente, the egg white is smooth and beautiful. The only catch is that I could not taste any trace of yellow rice wine. This Middle East 25-head abalone and pomelo peel with oyster sauce are not bad either. While I understand that abalone from the Middle East was not top-notch, it is what you expect for a good abalone, not too spongy, not too chewy. It's also served with a beautifully cooked oyster sauce. As for the pomelo peel, while its soft texture is not bad, I consider the one made by the Manhole Marriott was better. This deep-fried crab shell stuffed with crab meat and onion is really nicely done, as you can taste a strong and creamy crab flavor, and you will be quite full after having this dish. In fact, you will be even fuller after having this fried rice of minced wagyu beef and diced scallop, as just look at the portion of beef and scallop, both of which taste fine, and the fried rice is also very soft, but I consider the chef's palate was a little bit on the light side. And finally, my favorite dish of this menu, which is a dessert, a double layer steamed milk and kumquat. Not only were the double layer steamed milk smooth and sweet, the kumquat's soothing taste had added value to the already beautiful dessert. This staycation package also includes complimentary breakfast, which is served at the lobby of the hotel and is on a set basis. First of all, let's have this freshly squeezed apple juice, which reminds me of the good old days on the SQ flight's business class. And what's not to love about these beautifully baked pastry? And the tasty butter and jam. The set also includes cereal, which you can choose a list of brands, and I've chosen, what else? Cornflakes with milk. Of course, my favorite part of breakfast is always sausage and scrambled eggs, but you may choose the Chinese breakfast, which includes dim sum like shrimp dumplings. And finally, I need some caffeine in my system to understand myself. And the last place that I'm taking you to is the Gaddi's, which is one of the oldest French restaurants in Hong Kong and has been awarded 1 Michelin star. You can expect their attention to details in creating the best food, as just look at this beautifully made smoked butter and spicy butter, a perfect match with its pastries. And what's not to love about this onion soup, or should I say onion mousse, as it's a frozen style of soup with all the ingredients of an onion soup at the bottom of this cup. The first of the 3 courses that I've chosen from the menu du déjeuner or lunch with this pâté en croûte, which has veal, foie gras, rhubarb, pistachio and wrapped in pastry. And don't forget to dip into these beautiful paste as well. This Cantonese duck breast is a little bit hard to slice at first, but it's actually not that hard to chew. It's also beautifully marinated, and you will experience a fine balance of taste with the garnishes like the blackberries and beetroot. As for desserts, they've served me champagne chocolates, raspberry macaron and blueberry cheesecake, all of which are not bad. And finally, I'm so glad that the service of the Peninsula Hong Kong has been back to its prime before the pandemic. Not only the service always put a smile on your face, but the fact that they have showered me with all the birthday surprises made the stay more memorable. And let me end this vlog by booking their favorite Rolls-Royce Phantom transfer to my next staycation destination. Guess where it is? Stay tuned!